Welcome back to In Focus. To gain a deeper appreciation of the hard work while preparing for the Philippines' fourth time hosting the Southeast Asian Games,
here's a summary of the events that ushered in its 30th edition into the Philippine shores.
November 2018 marked the one-year countdown to the fourth staging of the Southeast Asian Games in the Philippines. It was a celebration filled with hope and excitement as the officials and everyone else who joined the festivities felt optimistic about the opportunity. Meanwhile, the Filipino athletes in attendance relished the thought of being able to perform in front of the home crowd. Plans to build world-class sports facilities were also unveiled, as well as the new logo and PAMI, the official mascot of the biennial meet. All in all, it was an affair that supplied positive energy as the organizers braced themselves for a massive undertaking.
challenges are expected to arise in every journey, but it all boils down to how you'll face them. For the Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee, it went straight through the obstacles. During a press conference, the FISGOC adamantly squashed rumors that the Philippines is considering to withdraw SEA Games hosting duties. Instead, they pointed out that the 30th edition of the Games, to be held here in the country, will be the best one yet. In the end, the group assured that job opportunities, positive change, and an inspiring display of the Filipino spirit will be at the forefront once the Philippines finally completes its preparations.
Go Filipinos go together with the Philippine national team, athletes, and sports officials for the 30th SEA Games and the 10th ASEAN Para Games gathered at the Rizal Memorial Baseball Stadium for a pep rally dedicated to the country's bid in winning the overall crown right on our home soil. Both the national athletes and the Philippine representatives for the Para Games felt a huge boost from the energy generated by the event and the Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee, who never ceased to express their full support.
The anticipation for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games went near the highest level as the 100-day countdown to the official start of the biennial meet took place, gathering at the PICC Banquet Hall were the country's top sports officials to celebrate the milestone event. Aside from the countdown, the event also marked the unveiling of the official 30th SEA Games torch design. Filipino artist Daniel de la Cruz crafted the masterpiece, which he says was inspired by the Philippine national flower, the sampaguita. For him, it was a symbol of the Filipinos' humility, strength, and beauty. The torch will be seen once again during the opening ceremony of the Games.
With the preparation for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games all coming together, the official song and music video entitled "We Win as One" was launched. Tony Award winner Lea Salonga and national artist for music and Palanca Award-winning writer and director Floyd Quintos came together for this project. Ryan Cayabyab, who was also involved in completing the soundtrack the last time the Philippines hosted the SEA Games, was as thrilled as ever to be able to be part of creating the theme for the biennial meet. Meanwhile, when the FISGOC were in the initial stages of planning, no other artist than Lea Salonga was in mind when picking the singer for the inspiring anthem. Just as the composer, the singer was excited to be able to perform for a huge sporting event such as the SEA Games.
We were there in Kuala Lumpur for the flame turnover ceremony, which formally marked the transfer of hosting duties from Malaysia to the Philippines. The two countries' delegations coming together to signify the transition, most of all symbolizes their wish for the next staging of the 30th Southeast Asian Games to be a smashing success. The event itself was memorable in more ways than one, as lighting up the lantern required a few tries before the Philippines officially received the flame. In the end, the affair served its purpose, and the new hosts of the Southeast Asian Games felt recharged as they looked forward to complete the task.
The importance of the technical delegates were also given emphasis as the FISGOC held the second technical delegates meeting at the Manila Hotel. The technical delegates are the officials responsible for the official results of the SEA Games and the rest of the meet's technical aspect. A new appreciation for the technical officials is a welcome addition as part of the country's attempt to be fully ready for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games.
Subic Bay was the venue for the first modern pentathlon test event to be ever held in the Philippines. FISGOC, SBMA, and Philippine Modern Pentathlon President Richard Gomez collaborated to pull off the historic occasion. Not only did the event raise awareness of the Filipinos' promising potential in modern pentathlon, but it also heightened anticipation for the upcoming Southeast Asian Games.
With a little more than a month away from the start of the Games, Philippine Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee and House Speaker Alan Cayetano, together with Senate Committee on Sports Chair Senator Bongo, inspected the new Clark City complex and declared that the 13 billion peso hub for the 2019 SEA Games is on pace to be ready come November 30. With the new Clark City Athletic Stadium and Aquatic Center being graded Class 1A athletics facility by the International Association of Athletics Federation, the two Philippine officials could not be more optimistic of what the country is about to accomplish.
As the excitement for the 2019 SEA Games reaches fever pitch, the Philippine Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee held a team draw that determined the groupings and matchups for football, volleyball, badminton, underwater hockey, and water polo competitions in the 30th Southeast Asian Games. With the pairings in some of the most highly awaited sporting events already in place, the Philippines are just a few steps away from making the dream come to life. After hearing and seeing all of that, it's easy to realize that putting together an event as big as the SEA Games is a tall order.
It's something that should give us a deeper appreciation of the men and women working hard to deliver a great show. In Focus will be right back.